From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Much happening on the return as we'll get this to about the 23.
Yard line.
Ready, set. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They're shooting against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They'll leave it for Kelly, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, first down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball, let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Here we go, shot.
They run up the gut with Kelly. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Talk about so far so good. Right now they are purring like a high-quality sports car. You name it, they're getting it done. What's the definition of balance? Doing what you want to, when you want to. They're doing it through the air and on the ground.
Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Goal at the 1 yard line.
Ready. Hawk 70. Go.
On the ground, it's the rookie from Wisconsin. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. It's the fullback. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Rams 7, 49ers nothing.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And no thought of bringing this one out. Here we go down to the knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
45-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be taken at the 10. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort.
Let's go.
They give up the middle to Kelly. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 44 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover, too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. They'll look to throw here. And he can't escape, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sand. And that'll bring up 3rd. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Well, I don't want to be a jinx partner and put the whammy on him, but I think we could be looking at all-time damn the ground with the way that he's going. Only a few quarterbacks in this league are capable of a 100-yard game, and he's halfway there just in the first quarter. This is a record-setting pace. Hopefully, he can keep it up, and we can have fun watching it.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, They've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Pass complete there to Nakua. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Let's go now. Not
Kelly will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they come up now, second and goal.
Ready. Ready. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field that brings up third down.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And his kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Purdy now to throw off the play action. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
Number 89.
18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
And this would be the one to build on right here. It's the second quarter. They're getting nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a first down.
Get set, get set. On 18.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, that was well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the booths right now? The scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Good sack, good sack.
In motion, the tight end. On second down, they'll run it here. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
There, they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3-and-out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board than what they have.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Here we go.
And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, but we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Go now. Gravity Lions. Go.
Again, it's Kelly. 74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Second down and 4.
Mustang 19.
They'll set up to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Going to be taken in here by Nacua. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. This 2nd and 4. Throwing here, Purdy. Over the middle, complete. That's James. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Shotgun now with Purdy. And the Rams got it. They bring it down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And again, 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This is a game, Charles, it's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trail by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline. They drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
Second and 10. They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first two plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a third and long at the outset of this drive. Here's 3rd and 7. Play action. Now Purdy. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at the 15. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is going to be 49er football.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
Outside. 18. Watch out.
Purdy off the play fake. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And now the ball incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Purdy looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Niners are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Is good.
Extra point splits the uprights. And we are even at 10 apiece. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Shifts by him. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he's taken down, able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. That right there, Charles, I think is a prime example of what they're scared of. They said, yeah, you can run. We know you can take off, but be smart. He got hit pretty hard there.
A lot of these young quarterbacks, they like to tell us that they become running backs when they take off. But they have to remember, at all times, they're quarterbacks. Protect yourself. Slide. Get out of bounds. Don't take that kind of hit.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far in second down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Come on, come on.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Ferguson. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 41.
Panther 60.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Go. Liking 8, go.
Second and 11. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up a throw. Now he's going to step up and run. That is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Purdy now to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. 64 yards. And the Niners have taken the lead here in this third quarter. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a first and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there.
Absolutely.
Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
And they ran just a little underneath route here on first and goal, but there's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. He's just not able to get loose after the catch.
They'll try to run this one in. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They were ahead of schedule after the game of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third. The 49ers are going to turn over the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. And his kick is good. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only mustered 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Throw left side complete. That's Kelly. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 23 yards on the play.
First down.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And this will result in losing yardage back to the 3. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Puka Nacua from 3 yards out. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount it. It's caught inside the 25. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
49er first down.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. On first down, they'll go to the ground the time. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Niners answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Ready, set.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Looking to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
Let's go now.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Here's Purdy. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Get set. Yellow. 18. Watch out.
Back to throw, Purdy. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, 49ers.
To number 89.
A big play there.
San Francisco.
46 yards. And the 49ers are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14.
34. Rams 20.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
24-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
First and 10.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
Ready. 70 Rangers. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They're going to look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. Wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, but keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25.
Another Rams first down.